As a king and a businessman, I have learned unique lessons about leadership, vision, responsibility, and community building. Here is how those lessons can transform your business and life. Lead with wisdom, succeed with vision. Ndewonu, my people. I am His Royal Highness Eze Pharmacist Emeka Ogbonna, Inyi of Aminyi. Today, I want to share with you lessons I have learned from both since I became a pharmacist, started doing business, and since I became a king. Because true leadership does not separate the two. In my journey as both a king and a businessman, I have discovered that leadership is not about titles. It is about vision, about wisdom, about service, about responsibility. Whether in the palace or in the marketplace, the same universal principles apply, but it is more complex and difficult to serve as a king. I was forced by the difficulties of serving my people, who are of different understanding, to study and learn psychology. I had to begin to buy psychology books, how to relate with my people, to study and learn Igbo proverbs and Igbo philosophy, and the rudiments of our culture and traditions. I was also forced to study different other principles and tenets of some other religious organizations that some of those organizations have members in my community. Today, I will share with you what I learned from those studies I did. I will share with you lessons I've learned as a business person for a long time, over close to 30 years. Today, as we interact, I am sure that you will learn something, and then you'll be strengthened in your leadership, either in business or in community, to help you to achieve what you want. We're going to look into 4 or 5 key areas of 5 key factors that will help you to serve your community or do your business better. Number 1 lesson is vision, the place of vision. Vision is the foundation for everything that you want to do and you're thinking that will be a success. Vision is the foundation. And we have an Igbo proverb that captures it. It says that ihe onye metere ka ọ ga-eri. What a person sows is what he will reap. So if you have vision in leadership, your vision is your seed. When you have vision, you have planted your seed. And as a community leader, as a king, when you sow seeds of unity and you sow seed of peace and progress in your heart, there will be development and growth in your community. You must see, as a businessman, you must see beyond the present, see into the future of your business. As a community leader, you must see beyond what is happening now. See your community in the future development, in all the worlds, the digital world that is unfolding. See your community, what role your community is going to play. They have to be in your vision. You have to articulate a vision. You have to have a vision. And like the Bible said, a people without vision will perish. And the Bible said too, when you have vision, you write it down so that as the birds fly, they fly with it. So as a business leader, your vision will come in terms of innovation, vision in places of integrity that will help you, develop your business and live and allow your business to live longer. You must see beyond today's profit. See the life of your business tomorrow. So the Hermetic principle of mentalism tells us that the world or the universe is mental, that all is mind. In other words, what it's saying that everything starts from the mind, that every creation you are seeing will first be created by the mind. So what you hold in your mind, you hold strongly with clarity, will manifest in your world. So as a community leader, what do you think about your community? Do you see a community as a developing place, a place of peace, a place of security? Hold it strongly in your mind. All the elements, the Hermetic principle of mentalism is telling us that that's the first place to plant whatever you want in your mind. So as a leader, the community leader, the king of the community, as the Nze of your village or anything, as the chief of your community, what views are you holding about your community? That view you're holding about your community, the Hermetic principle is saying that it will come to pass. In leadership, your vision is your thoughts and is your dream. Your vision is your dream. So that is it. So number 2 lesson is whatever you're doing, balance power with service. Balance power with service. Study the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is the principle, the philosophies and principles of the Hebrew religion. The Kabbalah is the philosophy and principles of the Hebrew religion. So the Kabbalah teaches us, one of its central teaching is about the tree of life, where you balance mercy with justice. As a community leader, as a king, you must develop the ability to understand that constitution and rules have to be balanced with mercy, have to be balanced with wisdom and understanding. Rules, logic has to be balanced with wisdom and understanding. And as a businessman, you have to know too that authority is not it all. You have to balance authority with service. So true leadership is not about your people fearing you, being feared. It's about being trusted. And trust, you cultivate it with knowledge, wisdom, understanding the traditions and philosophies of belief of your people. You understand how to move with them. And then you have sense of responsibility to serve the people that serve them well. So in Igbo land, this is emphasized in the proverbs of Igwe Buike. So as a leader, the leader who is on his way and nobody is behind him is on a stroll of his own. So Igwe Buike, signifies that you are moving with the people and the people are your strength. The strength of the king is the people. The strength of the community leader is the people behind him. The greatest strength, the greatest fortress of the people, of the leader, is the people. So in business, the strength of the leader is the team, the customers, and the community that he is serving. So if he's serving the community well, the community will be behind him. They will be paying for the services, for the value that he's giving them. So if you are serving your community well, they will be with you. So lesson number 3. The law of correspondence is the second law, the second principle of the universal law, the Hermetic principle, the second principle. The Hermetic principle of correspondence says, as above, so below, as within, so without. If my mind is chaotic, my kingdom, my family, my business will be chaotic. That is what the principle of correspondence is saying. As above, so below. As in your mind, so it is in your world. So you make efforts to make sure that what you want is correct and right. You want peace, there must be peace in your mind. You want prosperity for the community, there must be you must be seeing prosperity, talking prosperity. If you don't, whatever you're talking is what you're sowing in the community. So if you're a business leader, in your mind, your inner world don't have to be confused. If you're confused in your mind, your business will be confused, because your business is showing who you are. That is why self-mastery is leadership first duty. You must learn how to master yourself. If you cannot lead yourself, you cannot lead others. If you cannot lead yourself, you cannot, control a good business. You can't even own a good business, a successful business. If you cannot lead yourself, you can't be a good king. You can't be a good community leader. You can't be a good religious leader either. So as you have to learn how to discipline your thoughts, you have to learn how to, take control of your emotions, your actions, your tests, control your test, control what you eat, so that when there is order in your life, order will flow from you to your family, will flow from you to your business, will flow from you to your community. Business requires the same. So this is also reflected in the Bible. The inner peace, that what is happening in you is what is shown in the world around you. In Proverbs chapter 23 verse 7, the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. It's the same thing this Hermetic principle is talking about. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. As you think in your heart, that's how it will externalize. So Jesus taught us too in Matthew chapter 12 verse 35. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth good things. In other words, your outer world, the environment is always a mirror of your inner world. That is something you need to know. So when you're pursuing, you want to change your reality. You want to change everything around you. You want to change people around you. You want your neighbor to behave well. You don't think about your own contribution to the behavior of your neighbor. You will not achieve it. You will not achieve what you are looking for in your neighbor. So the first person you need to change is you yourself. So our ancestors, also knew this. They told us in one proverb, Onyekwe, Chiyekwe. It's the same thing. It's the same Hermetic principle. That's why we're saying that all these principles that the people are expounding all around the world are Igbo principles. Onyekwe, Chiyekwe is a straightforward description of the Hermetic principle. So when a person agrees, his personal spirit or God, must agree. So what you settle in your heart is what heaven aligns with you. What is settled in your heart is already settled. That is what Onyekwe Chiyekwe is telling us. Whether on the throne or in business, your outer results will always correspond to your inner state. So lesson number 5, resilience and adaptability. Lesson number 4 rather, resilience and adaptability. An Igbo proverb reminds us, onye na-eme nke ọma, ikuku, oke ikuku fee ya, ọ naghị ada. You know, they talk about resilience and adaptability. One who is upright does not fall if the mighty wind strikes. That's what the Igbo proverb is saying. So for you to be resilient, for you to always keep moving, you need to be properly rooted. Like in the palace, challenges come. In business, crises come. But if you're a strong leader who is strongly rooted, who understands what you believe in, you will not be shaken. In the law of attraction, we learned that what we focus on is what we learn. It's just the same thing. You know, when you have clarity in what you want in your mind, that is what you will get. So instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the opportunity that is created by the problem. You know, when there's a problem, instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the solution to the problem. Focus on the opportunity that the problem has created. And ask yourself, what lesson is here? What lesson am I going to learn from here? What am I going to get to uplift my family, my community here? What am I going to learn that will make my business better? So that mindset has saved me in a number of businesses and endeavors I have put my hand. And I'm sure it will help you too. It will help you have that mindset, redefine any problem, and let it, serve as something that can help you. So, leadership is not just about title. It is like a calling, like the religious people would say. Whether you're a king, you're an nzeo, you're a councillor, you're a governor, you're an entrepreneur, you're a father, you're a mother in your home. Whether you're a religious leader, the same principles apply. And what are the principles? What have we said here? We have said that you must lead with vision. You must have vision. You must articulate the vision. You must focus on the vision. You must balance power. You must balance understanding with wisdom. You must balance logic. You must have reason with wisdom. You must balance it. You must align your inner world. You must make sure that what you want outside is what is in your heart. And you stay rooted. You don't just be like a chaff, like the wind blows away. You stay rooted in your belief, in what you know, in the principles that you know will help you to achieve what you want. These are like the four basic principles that you need to learn to have. And like I said, it's challenges of business, challenges of providing leadership, serving my people, that has made me to read wild, study wild, that up till now, I study and read every day. I try to read wild and understand how other people live their life. So I'm sure you have to learn that too. You have to read wild so that you'll be of help to your community. You'll be of help to your business. You create wealth, you create value, and be serving your people. If this message has inspired you, share it with someone who is building their business or stepping into leadership. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom from this channel. Lead with wisdom, succeed with vision. Thank you.